It's that time again. You're back for another art class. We are still celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. So this time I thought one of my favorite types of art they're called Alebrijes, and they're basically like fantastical beasts that are sculpted out of wood or made out of paper mache from Oaxaca, Mexico. So we've already done this field trip. We did a virtual field trip to Mexico. You got to see some artists making them. Super cool. But now I want you to make your own. So we're not going to copy what we saw. We're just going to get inspired. So like we talked about, these are inspired by the elements of fire, water, air, and earth. When you're creating this fantastical beast, see if you can integrate, like bring in some of those elements. Like if you were going to do a bird, that might capture that air element because birds fly through the air. If you wanted to create some sort of dragon mouth, like flames, I don't know, something like breathing fire, that would capture that fire element. Water, what could you do? I don't know, maybe you could create fins coming off of the side of your creature. You could create a dolphin tail. And then earth. So what could you do for earth? Maybe an animal that is walking on the earth, walking on the land, like a lion, like a guarding, or some sort of animal that is on the earth. Anything that you like. I mean, if you're a cat person or a dog person, you could integrate one of those or any of your favorite animals. So when we create our mythical beast, our mystical animal, fantastic animal, you can bring in all these different little elements and really make it super creative and fun. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is think about an animal for our head, right? So you can use any animal you want. You could create a dog head. You could create a lizard head. You could create a bunny head. Whatever you want this animal to be like. So how about for mine? Let's see. I'm going to create a bird head. Okay, now I hope that you're not creating a bird head because I want you to make yours different and sort of reflect things that you like. Okay, so maybe I'll do the underneath here. All right, I got the start of mine. Now I need some sort of body. Okay, so I'm going to create. And remember, these are like fantastic. They do not have to be realistic. They can be a combination of lots of different things. Now I'm going to make a tail coming up, and I'm going to create a dolphin tail based on having something to do with the water here. So I have air, I have water. I need something to do with the earth. So I'm going to do some paws. And maybe I'll do some paws back here. Like lion paws, maybe. All right. And then you can create any other things you want. Maybe I'm going to create something else to do with the air. You don't have to just have one thing. Maybe I'll create something that's sort of like wings. Okay, I can create details and patterns within them. When we look at those sculptures, one thing I noticed were all the different patterns within the sculptures. And in the video, they talked about how those patterns, they stand for other things. So they are symbols and they represent other things. So if you create a pattern, like for us, maybe a star represents hope. So you could create like a pattern around your animal in different areas with things that represent things to you. You know, a very simple symbol of hope is a star, like, you know, when I wish upon a star. Reminds you of that. That could be a symbol of hope. You could have symbols, let's see, a symbol of love, like a very simple symbol here. I could do some hearts in a pattern. So that was one thing that made these sculptures so neat, is all those bright, bright colors and those patterns all over them. So once you create your animal, the outline of your animal, the contour line, then you can create patterns. You can have those patterns represent things for you. And you can cover this with all sorts of different patterns and create lots of details. Okay, don't just make feet, but what's on feet? Oh, we got claws. All right. Maybe you have like a headdress. Maybe you have a beard like a billy goat. Okay. Think of things that you can add to this as you go. And again, yours should not look like mine. This was just a super quick example of like how to combine different animals. You're using your own animals, but then go in there and see what kind of symbols you can put in there to represent you, who you are, things you feel strongly about. What could you put in there? Okay, so I'm so excited. These are going to be so personal and so different and unique. When we're done, I'm going to show you a way that you can capture this in a video and send it to me so that we can keep all these together. And then you'll actually be able to see your friends too. So you can make videos of your own, and you can make videos, or you can see videos of your friends. So that's a way we can all stay together, kind of like a nice community. Even though we're doing this through the computer, we are still a community together. All right. You have your mythical creature, mystical, fantastical creature that you've made all the way you want it. The next step is our favorite step, color.